Hey y'all, today I'm going to discuss a shirt that I got a while ago, but with the weather starting to finally get a little cooler out, I was able to start wearing this. I gave it a wear test a couple days, went to the cleaner, got it back, and thought I would discuss now. So this is the Mercer and Sons, their classic Oxford cloth button down. Big fan of the Oxford cloth button down in cooler months. Just a classic shirt, comfortable feel. I've always enjoyed wearing these. You can wear them with a jacket and tie, or you can just wear them with a pair of khakis. They're a little hardier, stand up a little bit better to some rougher wear, but can still look very nice. The old standby was always the Brooks Brothers one, but over the past several years, Brooks Brothers had the sale to the same family that owned Luxottica, who then sold it, and things have changed. The Brooks Brothers has closed the Garland, North Carolina shirt factory, where a lot of the Made in America shirts came from, and in fact, they had a period. I think it might have just been a couple months. But there was still a period, nevertheless, where Brooks Brothers had no Made in the USA shirts, and that was really upsetting. And when they did return, they weren't the same. They didn't have the breast pocket. The buttons were much thinner, and only certain very small range of the shirts came in their traditional cut, which I think is the most iconic thing about Brooks Brothers. I had known about this company for a while, and the shirts are a bit pricier. In fact, almost twice as much as Brooks Brothers. But the Brooks Brothers, or at one point they were. The Brooks Brothers prices have risen quite a bit as well. In the world of inflation we live in, I guess we should expect to just see higher prices. So I went ahead and I thought I would give a try to Mercer, because what they make is the Brooks Brothers shirt from the 1960s. I wasn't alive then. I've had newer vintage Brooks Brothers shirts that I've enjoyed. And I guess there's a few things that even those older ones I wasn't able to ever really get to experience until now. You know, the full length collar, which when you have a button down, it really just gives the roll that people talk about. The material here also, I think, is a little bit higher quality than anything Brooks Brothers has made in my adult life. It's just a little bit thicker, a little bit sturdier, but somehow at the same time, while being sturdier, has a softer touch. And that's a property of Oxford cloth, that it can have both. And that's what causes it to wear and to be so comfortable. The cut is the full Brooks Brothers cut. And a lot of people, they want the slim modern cuts because they think it's a sign that it's tailored better. It fits your body better. Well, what it's actually a sign of is cost cutting and trying to use as little material as possible in the production of a shirt. And you can tuck in your shirt and move the excess material to the back. Still gives the shirt a tailored look, while at the same time allows it to flex and pull without stressing the fabric. And it's a way to make a shirt last longer, is to use the proper amount of fabric. The shirt shouldn't be tight. That is inevitably going to lead to a shirt to wear out sooner, and also to be uncomfortable when you're wearing it after eating Thanksgiving dinner. So, you know, if you properly tuck in your shirt and pull the excess material to the back, that excess material should not be an issue. So this has the full traditional cut of a Brooks Brothers shirt from the 1960s. One thing that I find interesting is that Mercer has even made their logo kind of old Brooks Brothers inspired. The oval with the text through the center and then text around it. It's made in the USA. And I am absolutely willing to pay more to get products made in the USA. That is something that I value and am happy to support. The few distinctions between the Mercer shirts and the old Brooks Brothers shirts are the pleats and the cuff, of course, are not the traditional Brooks Brothers, 6 of them very tightly spaced, actually like you would see on this Brooks Brothers shirt that I'm wearing right here. That's something that, as far as I know, only Brooks Brothers does. And those who know and they see it. But I've never looked down on or thought less of somebody who only had 2 larger pleats. And in fact, if a Charvet shirt or some fine European shirt were to do it this way, this isn't a sign of higher quality. This is a sign of just merely of Brooks Brothers. So this isn't something that is a downside. It's just a difference between Mercer and Brooks Brothers. But the one drawback in the shirt, the one spot where this shirt is less than in one small area, is the buttons. They are stitched then cut as opposed to cut then stitched. Here's a good example. You can see there are a little bit of fibers that stick through that stitching. It is not a durability issue. This should be, if done properly, more than adequately durable. But it does give a little bit of fraying on there, a little bit of appearance. Again, if the rest of the shirt holds up well, usually I'm going to have a button through there. It's not horribly visible in this top button where it's buttoned. It's not the biggest deal, but it is one thing that if Mercer wanted to step up their game just a little bit, that's a detail that the fine shirts of this price point tend to take care of. Otherwise, this is a very well-built shirt. Nice stitch counts, proper use of fabric. They're not trying to cut costs and nickel and dime you on every little bit of fabric that they're trying to cut out of there. This is a handmade shirt. They're not on high production lines where there's zero fabric waste at the end. I'm sure that the cutter who does this has a bit of fabric waste, and a little 5% more isn't really going to change their production and pricing model. So overall, I am pleased with the Mercer Oxford cloth button down. I hope to try some more Mercer shirts, and also I'd like to try a couple other made in the USA Oxford cloth shirts. I know the O'Connell's one is one that I've been meaning to give a try to. So I'll keep you all updated if I try any more of those. This is just something I got. I know some of y'all might not be interested in this, but a well-built made in the USA shirt that has a versatile range of uses, I think is something worth noting. So thank you all for watching, and I'll ask, as I always do, for y'all to do the internet video thing. Hit like, hit subscribe, get in the comments, tell me what you think. Let me know which videos y'all are enjoying, which ones you're not, and look forward to seeing y'all again. Thank you very much. Bye.